We have here a word problem that's actually a system of equations. We're going to need to solve for two variables using two equations. And I've already gotten started drawing a schematic of my artistic interpretation of what's going on here. We've got a mommy cheetah, and she is hunting a warthog. The warthog has a head start. He's far ahead, but she's going to catch up because she's really fast. So their speeds are given right here, 95 feet per second and 35 feet per second. So the question is, at what point does the cheetah catch up with the warthog and they start dinner? So I need an equation, first of all, for the position of the cheetah relative to the starting point. Okay, and the way I'm going to describe that is d, the cheetah's position, equals to the cheetah's velocity. So I'll say vc, that's the cheetah's velocity, times time. If you're familiar with driving a car, and I said, hey, you're going 60 miles an hour, how far do you go in 1 hour? Well, you think to yourself, okay, that's just 60 times 1, that's 60 miles. 60 miles an hour times 2 hours makes 120 miles, and so on. So we're multiplying velocity times time to get distance. Now, in this particular case, we can do a little better than this equation because we know what VC is. That's 95. So in this case, it would be D equals 95T. Okay, that's our equation for the cheetah's motion. For the warthog, it's going to be very similar, except there's one difference. We have the velocity of the warthog times t, but the warthog had a head start. Okay, and so we can say it's going to be plus its starting position of 780 extra feet. Okay, so at time 0, the warthog's position will not be d equals 0, it will be d equals 780. So I'm going to say it this way. D equals, and the warthog goes 35 feet per second, 35t plus 780. So that's honestly the hard part of this problem. We have two equations now. How do we know when the cheetah catches the warthog? Well, their positions will be the same. In other words, d equals d. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say 95t, that's the cheetah equation, equals 35t plus 780. Okay, their positions meet. The question is, what is the time that this happens at? So the way I do this is I subtract 35t from each side. I get 60t over here on the left, and that equals 780. So it's calculator time. 780 divided by 60. Oh, that works out nicely. T equals 13 seconds. So after a sprint of 13 seconds, the cheetah catches the warthog. And then the last question is, well, how far did the cheetah have to run to catch the warthog? So all you do is you plug 13 seconds into the cheetah equation. So you say D equals 95 times 13. Let's plug that in. And we find that the cheetah ran about 1,235 feet. Pretty good for 13 seconds.